All right, let's see. Can I hear myself? Yep. All right. Let's give people some time to head on in. The continuing adventures of Biff Dabone. Man going his own way. He's very tense, as you can see. Why is he tense? He is tense. He's desperate for fun. He's got no fun stuff to do at his house, even though he's a chef. I consider cooking fun. And he's feeling trapped. A non-committal Biff is non-committal, even though he now has a kid. Has a hard time dealing with the same old job. Maybe it's time for a new one. No, he just needs a promotion. Okay, he wants to be a master chef. And the Dine Out expansion was on sale this week for PlayStation Plus members, so I purchased that. I can now buy restaurants, run restaurants, visit restaurants, place restaurants, but of course it's going to cost money. And Biff only has about $2,500 to his name, so I can always activate the cheats, but that would deactivate the trophies. Not that I'm a trophy whore, but I want to, get as much trophies as I can before I deactivate the cheats. And there's only one person watching. All right, fine. For all I know, nobody's going to show up, so I'll just start. Okay, Biff Dabone. Last time we left Biff Dabone, we found out that he impregnated Bella Goth here, who is married. And she left. She left. Biff was then sleeping, got a call in the middle of the night, and it was Bella saying, "Hey, Biff, we have a kid now. It's a daughter, and I've named her Anya. Yay!" And I was like, damn it, and I tried to invite Bella over, assuming she'd bring Biff's new daughter, and she did not. So I saved and exited and said, bye, everybody. And then I logged out and went back in just to play, just random, and I found the Goth house. And lo and behold, Biff's daughter is right here. Here is Anya Goth. So I played a little bit as Biff, not yet here, but I played a little bit as him, had him work a couple days, so he doesn't have to work now for another 3 days. He's got 3 days off, and now we have traveled to the Goth house. Check out this house they have, man. Where is it, man? Oh, don't tell me we're not going to be able to visit. It's his daughter's house. Well, that sucks. Well, anyway, when I visited and saw that Anya existed, she was in a freaking little cradle. And then I exited, and now I'm back, and all of a sudden, Anya is now a toddler. So Biff has missed out on like 2 friggin' years of his kid's life, and he's going to meet his daughter for the first time right now. Here's little Anya. Here's the whore mother. Now, I don't know why it's not going to let me in here. This is where I chose to visit. I mean, granted, it's not Biff's house, but the mother of his kid lives here, as does his kid. So let's see if the mother, Bella Goth, is going to have some class and invite Biff in. And maybe Biff can do some intercourse. If not, then let's first meet Brighton Day, talk about Day. They haven't even met. Why isn't there like, a meet for the first time option? Toddler care. Toddler care. Give a bath. Where the hell would Biff give her a bath if he can't? Well, no, I'm not going to make it the first interaction of Biff giving the girl, even though it's his daughter, giving her a friggin' bath. Let's pick her up. All right, here we go, Biff. Meet your daughter. Meet Anya. Anya Goth. Should be Anya Dabone. There we go. Little girls. Daddy's little girl. Let's play with, let's check her. Hello, Thomas. Blah, blah, blah. Here's Biff's daughter. This is his first time meeting her. She's all of a sudden a toddler. So he's missed out on like 2 or 3 years of her life. And this is her house, but unfortunately, it looks like we're not going to be allowed in. So I may have to think of something else to do. I may have to see if I can go back home to Biff's house. And invite her over, but I'm assuming she'll bring the mother with her. Let's teach her to talk. Gonna teach his daughter how to talk. Where'd the mother go? So is Biff allowed in? See, Biff can't even go in the house. All right, Biff, do something. Do something. Tell her a story. Do something. Don't be such a terrible father, Biff. You're supposed to. Let's check her. Not gonna yell at her. She's done nothing wrong. Can I? Maybe I can kidnap her and take her back to Biff's house. But that'd be wrong. Toddler care. Where would I give her a bath? Did she just spit on the ground? Biff, do something. It's your kid, for crying out loud. Lonely mother each. I don't understand why Biff isn't allowed in the house. The wife of his kid lives there. His kid lives there. Crush her dream? No. Let's read her a book. Biff was going to wash his hands, but where? Let's try give a bath and see where he takes her. It's going to seem creepy to everybody, but... Oh, God, he's leaving. What is he doing? Biff. Where are you go? He's going to read her a book. She's going to cross the road by herself. Biff! Biff! Biff needs some serious parenting skills, man. Here's Biff's little daughter, Anya, meeting her for the first time. Well, she's an independent woman already. How about that? Crossing a road by herself. Uh-oh. Biff, damn it. Oh, for crying out loud. Okay, let's see where he'll take her to give her a freaking bath, for crying out loud. Since we were not allowed in the house. Come on, Biff. Don't be such a dickhead, worthless piece of shit father. Anya Dabone.
You fit me? My aloof.
Alright, let's see where he's going to take her.
Muzma? Timfy?
There's nowhere to bathe her. Biff, you're a fucking terrible father. Dude. Alright, so unfortunately, so coming here was a waste of time. Is she at least digging her dad? She's green. She's cool. Can Biff take her somewhere? I'm not gonna be mean to her. I'm not gonna form a group. Okay, this ain't cool. This Biff's maid. Maybe I can take her. He'd like to hang out at current lot. Ask on a date. Come on. Alright, this is... I thought Biff would be able to go into the house and fuck around and break stuff, just like the mother did at Biff's house when she broke the toilet and broke the sink and broke everything. Broke the oven or something? What now, Biff? Join game. What game? I think I may have to send Biff home and invite the daughter over. Good thing the friggin' vehicles won't run them over. Bloody hell. Alright, you know what, Biff? You're wasting time. Let's send Biff home. You know what? Let's take her. There we go. Let's take Anya with us to Biff's house. Anya will see you there. Okay, we're going to go home. We'll see if the mother joins us, or if the mother lets Biff see his daughter. I just heard a meow. Lets Biff see his daughter without supervision. Now we're going to go to the... Confirm. Why was that grayed out? Alright, so that didn't work. I don't know, like, why wasn't Biff allowed in the house? I wonder if it's possible for Biff to call ahead and say, how about I visit you? Or maybe I had to form a group, and that way Biff would be allowed in the house. I'll have to figure this out offline or something. Alright, Biff, let's see if the daughter's here. Alright, Biff is here. I don't see any sign of the mother. Now let's teach her to talk.
Bit of gump.
It's too bad you're a girl. Biff wanted a boy. Teach the boy how to be a man.
He's so index. As a rab will be. DZ Kabla Nuba.
Can I
Polinai.
maybe take her shopping for better clothes?
Oh.
Alright. What kind of outfits does this kid have? Okay, let's see what this is. Well, that's right. I gave Biff a trait that he hates kids, so he's probably not going to have much fun teaching his kid to walk. Teach her about money. There you go, Biff. Teach her to make her own. Teach her to be an independent woman. Biff is not having fun. Don't want to be mean to the kid. What are you doing, Biff? You're supposed to be teaching her to talk. Who the hell is that?
Oh, Doofka Paneeb.
Change the clothes already. Okay, she's learned enough. Who? God, get some pants, dude. All right, let's see what he's gonna change her into. Well, those are pajamas, damn it. Oh, for fuck's sake, she just farted. All right, let's take her shopping but that's the thing. No, don't leave her alone. What a nasty kid just farted and laughed.
Phoebe Deebois.
Biff, go out and interact with your kid. You know, maybe I'll send this kid home and have Biff go visit a restaurant or something and find a single female. To wow, so much for hating kids.
Pretty Moosty.
Oh, there's the mother. There's the mother. She's running. Is she like, what are you doing with my daughter, you asshole? That's right. Keep going. Yeah, Biff is relating. See? That's why dads are awesome. That's why dads are important. They do things. You know, you're not going to go read a book. You're playing with your kid. Oh, let's read a kid book. Biff is trying to be a father.
Arnaquab Doofa? Samba.
It's unfortunate she took the mother's name. Should be Anya Dabone.
Hey.
And it's unfortunate that he missed the cradle days. All of a sudden, she's a toddler and she's walking. So he missed her first steps. That is a teenager, I believe, walking across back there. Move your ass, kid. Look, now he don't even want to read to you. All your dilly-dallying. Damn it, Biff. Do something with your kid. Can I? That's the thing. Can I buy her clothes? Stuff I need to figure out. Get off the computer, you idiot.
Nizo,
It's almost her
Nizo
bedtime.
Buna.
Ask her to leave. Send her home by herself. That'd be funny. Uh-oh. Idiot. Get off the porn. She's crying.
Kiar bar below. Halka
Duh. Biff just wants to have time for himself, damn it. He's gonna make some... Alright. Daddy's gonna make you food. Don't get that pouty face off your face. He's cooking. Hopefully he's cooking for at least her too. Serve garlic noodles. Oh, I hope this kid likes garlic. Calm down. Calm down. Daddy's making food. Just all right. She's happy. She's fine. She's rambling. That's good. She's talking to herself. Maybe her imaginary friend. What are you doing, Biff, you idiot? God damn it, Biff. What was the point of making food if he wasn't... Damn it. Call to meal. There. Serve her some garlic. Kids love garlic. Biff wanted a son, damn it. I should really be going now. Oh. All right. Fine. Quality time. Biff is off for a couple days. Is there anybody we can call to... I mean, it's still relatively early. Let's ask someone on a freaking date. What the hell happened here? Who did this, man? Neither Biff or his kid were up here. We're going to ask somebody. No, we're not asking her. That's the only option? She's... No, okay. Biff needs to meet some people. Oh, my God. Alright, clean it up, Biff, while I think of what to do. Why is this stuff coming and going real quick? Okay. Biff needs to eat. It's still early. He can still go out to a club or something. Why is this kid out by himself? Alright, let me think of what to do. Are there any females around who can ask if they're single? I mean, he does know some people. He knows more than Bella Goth. Who looks like they're old enough to be dateable? That's Schmidt. She was one of the recents. I know one of the recents was a single. Biff needs a proper mother's kid who will move in. And then, you see that toddler too? Is like not long ago from being school age, the kid could have moved in, kicked the mother out, and the kid could have taken care of herself. Biff. Maybe I should just send Biff out to party. Who are these people? I still haven't seen any of the female derps, for crying out loud. Isn't this who I was just going to call? Let's meet up with her. Oh, oops, she's sleeping. The one he was going to call. All right. Go, Biff. Oh, my God. Screw it. Let's find a friggin' club or something. Biff is like a man. Like, he's going... Let's just do something, Biff. Find some public place to go. Meet some females. Get a bunch of numbers. Do intercourse with all of them. Whoever produces the best kid. There you go. All right. Dabone is going to... Let's see what's in Oasis Springs. Land grab, that is a family house. Zest is a house. No, we need like a restaurant or something. Vista Quarry. Damn it. Rattlesnake juice. Ooh, is this a karaoke? There's yeah, a lounge. There's a microphone icon. So Biff can go up there and do his comedy act and make the women bust a nut in their pants. Biff's got to spread the seed. Find the legacy. Find the heir to his throne. He's also still got to work on his chef stuff, damn it. Biff's doing a terrible job. And it still ticks me off he wasn't allowed in the house. I wanted to go in there, do intercourse with the wife in the bed of the wife and the husband. And, I'm sure people will show up. What the hell is this? Let's go see what this dude is doing. Can we boo him? Let's heckle him.
Ah, yarb.
Yeah, I know he sucks, don't he? Look at his hair. Oh my god, is that one of the derps? Is that Maxine? No, where are the female derps? I've seen the dudes. Is this, no, that's not Shanty, is it? No? Holy sh... Okay. Unfortunately, people are gonna hate my guts for this one, but... Oh my god, I just saw Anita. Is Anita derp here too? Finally, the derps have shown up. I know they're all single. Alright. So Biff is, the hell did Shanty get that outfit? I didn't equip her with that outfit. That's this thing, if I personally had to choose between Shanty and Anita, it's such a tough choice between Shanty and Anita. I mean, at least Anita's not a gigantic loudmouth. Alright. So Biff just might, I don't remember giving her that outfit when I created her. So maybe Anita will be the mother of Biff's kid. As long as you produce a son, then you can move in. When the kid's old enough to go to school, you can leave and leave the kid with Biff. But it has to be a boy. Oh, look, she's talking about video games. Probably talking about how she plays video games the improper way and makes videos about them, how about they're sexist and shit. What did that say? It's too early to be romantic with this disgusting individual. For about 3 to 4 hours, Sydney MGTOW will broadcast an important message. Watch us. I don't think I've heard of that person. And, how's life, Jan? Well, Biff has met his daughter, and he wasn't allowed in the house, so he spent quality time with her. Now he's looking for a woman who is not married or anything to... What the hell is with these large women? Who the hell is this? Who is this? I said, who is this? Hey. But yeah, as for the Sydney MGTOW, I've never heard... Oh, that's the dude. I've never heard of the person. So I don't know an important message. How important is it if I've never heard of the person? Not that I go out of my way to look up people up. Damn it, Biff. Biff is trying to hit on Anita Sarkeesian for crying out loud. Who the hell is that? Yeah, they're positive women, but I'm pretty sure the female derps, I gave them some pretty hideous traits.
Oh,
Biff has learned fallen traits about Anita that she's evil. Yeah, well, that's it. Exactly. I get one of the traits I gave Anita is that she's evil. But Biff, Biff, I want Biff to have a son,
Rangoya.
and it has to be with a non-married woman.
May pick Yimbara.
I mean, people might say, "Hey, Toronto guy, why are you messing with like the Anita Sarkeesian? She's a bitch." It's like, well, what better kind of person to pump and dump and then dump? You know, because like they deserve it. Is she going? Well, Biff has to take a poo. At least he's met her for long enough so he can invite her over to the house and get to know her. Seriously, there is a lot of bloated females in this town. Damn. But as I said, for those who may have joined late, the Dine Out expansion is on sale for PlayStation Plus members this week, so I did buy it. I can own a restaurant, but that's going to cost money. Biff ain't got enough money. But that is eventually something I like to do. I can do that on my other character, who is tending the bar right there. See that dude right there? That is my other character, who's further ahead in the chef career than Biff is. Why he's working at this bar, I have no friggin' clue. Did Biff play the violin? Let's see how Biff is at the violin. I guess Anita and them are gone, okay. Yeah! What do you think? I wonder where this enmity towards feminists comes from. Feminism is about women being self-sufficient, so they don't need a man to have Mo. Well, that's what they say feminism is about. So she picks the man that she likes. Isn't this what women want? I don't know what women want. They say one thing then the other. Like, if there's one thing I learned from my ex is that women are confusing as hell. And thus, not only from her, but the woman number 2 from my Life as a Mangina Part 2 video confused the fuck out of me. You know, woman number 2 was the one who was like, Toronto guy, we gotta hang out. And I was like, sure. And she canceled every motherfucking time. Every time. When she said, when out of the blue, I'm just sitting at work and my phone goes off. It's a message, Toronto guy, we gotta hang out. You gotta come and cook. And I'd be like, sure. The day before or the day of, she'd have some reason to cancel. Either her kid wasn't feeling well, she wasn't feeling well, something. And that was it. That plus playing the dating scene and seeing the lack of quality out there was like, I'm done. Done. Not wasting my time. Dude, get off the fucking violin, damn it. There's gotta be something else to do. Should I talk to my other character? No, I don't even know why he's here. Why are you serving bar? He works... Unless this is the place he works at. This might be actually where my other character works, because he is currently, as far as the chef career, he is now, I believe, a mixologist. So this might actually be where my other guy works. Holy shit. Watch video, Mark Rudolph. There is no equality without harmony. I think I may have seen that one. And you will understand women have prostitute mentality and men have that mentality. Well, yeah. Seriously, look at all the bloated... Are these women all... Is everybody pregnant in this town? Get off the violin, dude. Look at this. Look at this. They're bloated. And these aren't characters I created or nothing. Biff's getting tired. He's going to go talk to my other guy. So these are like two worlds colliding right here. Hello, dang Dottie. Just playing some Sims, playing my Biff Dabone character, who right now is interacting with my other character. So, So this must be where my other character actually works. As a mixologist. As he works to becoming a master chef. Biff's it's 6 in the morning for crying out loud. Of course he's tired. How many more days? He's got like another 2 days off, I believe. Yeah. So unfortunately, the whole thing with meeting Biff's daughter didn't go as planned. They wouldn't let me in the house. Because I wanted to go in there, do intercourse with the mother, in the bed that the mother and her husband sleep in, but not allowed in. Why didn't Biff sleep? You know what, Biff? Let's just go home. You've met people. Let's go home. Shall I invite, no, we're not going to invite Anita and anybody with us. We're just going to go home, get some sleep, and think about what the hell to do. Biff, what are you doing?
Ziragwa Penarb.
Alright. So that didn't work. Going to the goth house. But at least he met the daughter. But he's got to go home and get some sleep. New crest. So here's the house of the derps. I did bring them back to life, but I probably wouldn't be allowed in there either. Which is messed up. You can't even, if you're going to visit their house, why can't you go in their house? Especially if you're friends with them. Biff is now friends with Anita Derp and Chanty Derp and all the male derps. He's friends with all of them. He's friends with the mother of his own kid. Obviously, they're friends. I mean, they friggin' did intercourse. Went to visit the house, and Biff couldn't get in the house. He had to stand outside to play with his own kid, for crying out loud. I mean, what the hell? Tell you one thing, if that's going to be what the deal is, Biff better not get a call in the middle of the night from the wife saying, hey man, where's the child support? Toronto, can I have a political question on you? Yeah, ask me anything, I don't give a shit. We'll have Biff sleep while I answer. Not that I'm going to give a good answer. My answers on politics aren't based on knowledge, they're based on personal opinion. Can you make your characters have sex? Yes, Biff has had intercourse with a married woman many, many times and impregnated her. He even made out with her in front of her husband. So yeah, they can have intercourse, but the relationship has to be big and good enough that the woman will agree to do intercourse. Alright, Biff is sleeping. He doesn't have to go to work for another 2 days. Yeah, clean up. 51 bucks. Biff is running low on money. Biff don't make enough money, damn it. He needs to cook 2 meals while inspired. Well, it's hard to be inspired when everybody around him sucks. The maid didn't even put the old food away. Would you prefer if Canada wasn't member of the Commonwealth? Just to say, I'll answer that in a second. Hey, Biff, it's me, Bella. Do you want to come over to my birthday? Yes, we're going to go to the birthday party. Now we're going to go into the house, damn it. Hello? Are you shitting me? It's not going to let me answer? You all saw I clicked on the button, right? The green button. I was going to go to the house for her birthday and do sex in her own bed. Would you prefer wasn't a member of... Well, how does being a member of the Commonwealth benefit Canada exactly? I don't know enough about the Commonwealth. Like how it was formed. Or like why. I mean, is being in the Commonwealth the reason we have the Queen pictured her face on all of our money? So I have no idea. That's like just too
Hey, Barangi.
too deep for me as far as politics. As I said, most of my political stuff isn't based on, like intellect. It's based on just whatever I think, which is based on nothing. So I don't know, sorry. No idea. I mean, I don't even know how the Queen benefits us here. Like, why do we have the Queen's face on all of our money? I don't know. Why? Why is it that when people come here, emigrate to Canada, and they take the oath, they have to pledge their allegiance to the Queen, who doesn't even live in Canada, isn't even from Canada, but she pretty much reigns over us. I would go so far as to say she even has power over our pussy-ass prime minister. So how does it benefit us? I don't know. I mean, like, what countries are not in the Commonwealth? Whatchamacallit? I know America is not. And people can go ahead and say, well, there you go. America's so messed up because it isn't part of the Commonwealth worshiping the Queen. Yeah, because I think Canada should be republic free from Windsor British elite. Yeah, that's the thing. Like I said, I don't know. I don't know what benefits we have of it. I mean, ooh, we can participate in the Commonwealth Games. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Other than that, why? What benefit is it of us to be in there? Shower's broken. Who broke the goddamn shower? I mean, my family, my mother and father are from the UK. My mother's actually living over there right now, and that whole Brexit thing, and also Scotland held a vote or something to leave the European to leave the UK or something and be independent. My dad was totally against it, whereas his niece was totally in favor of it, and she visited over here like a couple years ago, and she and my dad had a debate, and my dad just did the typical. My dad is obviously a liberal, because when his niece, who is probably about like older than me, I think she's probably like mid to late 40s, when she brought up facts as to why Scotland should leave the UK, my dad didn't like it and walked away. Literally, he didn't want to hear it. So he couldn't debate. So he was like, "Fuck this. If you don't agree with me, I'm gonna take my ball and go play with myself." Would you ever do a giveaway for the game? A giveaway? Well, I have 7 people watching right now, and just a little less than 3,000 subscribers. My videos, I'm lucky if I get over 100 views since the whole adpocalypse came down. So, no, I wouldn't. Not at the current juncture in my YouTube-ness. If YouTube wasn't so retarded and I would gain viewership, then of course I would love to do that. Of course I would. Kidding me? I would totally do giveaways and all that stuff on my channel, but unfortunately there's not enough viewers to validate it. Dang Dottie, how's your day going? Day's going awesome. The weather's finally awesome here in the Toronto area. Went out across the street today to check my lottery numbers and buy some food ingredients, and didn't have to wear a coat. Went out in my hoodie, sunglasses, didn't have to wear a winter hat. It was awesome. Soon it'll be even warmer. Go out in my t-shirt, show off my freaking guns and tattoos, and yeah. Because I do show up when I go out in public, when it's good enough weather, I do show off my body, hoping females will notice. Females can go ahead and say, I don't dress in tight clothes and tight shorts and show cleavage to get any attention from dudes. Of course you do. I'm a dude and I do it. For females. Hell, if the dudes want to look too, they can look too. It's also because it's comfortable, but don't deny that you do it also to get looks from people. Bloody hell. Do I play Fortnite? I have it on PS4. Played it once. This is when it was somewhat new. Had no friggin' clue what the hell was going on, what I was supposed to do. I was running around the map, trying to find people. Apparently there were 100 players in the game. I couldn't find anybody. And I wasn't camping or nothing because I used to be a SOCOM 2 person. Play that regularly. Until SOCOM 3 came out, and all of a sudden that's when camping became a plague. So I played Fortnite for the first time, only the one time, and like I said, I ran around. I didn't camp. I didn't know what I was just running around. And like you see little notifications in the corner saying, "Ooh, so and so's been killed. So and so's been killed." And all of a sudden, it was like more than 50 people have been killed. And I've been running around, and I haven't seen anybody yet. Finally, I got picked off, and I was like, "Okay, fuck this game." But I still have it. I'll still play it, but I'm not the biggest fan of shooters unless they're co-op. I have Ghostlands. Ghost Recon Wildlands, sorry, Wildlands for PS4. I only need to unlock 2 more trophies to get the platinum, but they require playing online and co-op. But nobody will play, so damn it, I'd love to play that game online and co-op to play some story missions, but everybody's a buttlord. I'm attracted to Canada because it is modern country and all the buildings are modern. No rotten wooden shacks like in the UK, I hope. Well, depends on where you go. One thing you don't see... Okay, for those wondering what the hell Biff is doing, I'm just letting him do his own thing while I answer questions. One thing that you don't see in like promotional videos and pictures of like the downtown Toronto especially, is all of the cranes and scaffolds going up because they are constantly building new high-rises in downtown Toronto. So you never see that shit. But you go downtown Toronto, like on the Yonge Street, the most longest street in the world, there's so many empty businesses. There's so many buildings with scaffolds running up them. There's cranes all over the place in the skyline. But when they take pictures of the Toronto skyline, they obviously Photoshop that shit out. But I still love the city compared to where I lived 5 years ago, 6 years ago, north of Toronto, which was all fucking white people and everything closed at like 9 o'clock at night. It was so goddamn boring. Here in Toronto, things are open all the time. I got an amazing friggin' little plaza literally across the street from me. Subway, malls. I love Toronto. Can I add you? Or can you add... Okay, I'm going to type my PSN ID in the chat right now real quick. PSN equals CANNYXX. Turn off caps lock, dumbass. There. You can add me and I'll accept. Not that I'm sure it'll actually result in anything. Because I have about 20-something people on my friends list. I haven't played with any of them ever. It's like Facebook. People just want people on their friends list, but they don't want to actually do anything with them. It's annoying as fuck. That's why. Not to sound like I'm, making an announcement or anything. Oh, I have a new follower. Hello, I'm assuming that's you. What was I saying? Oh yeah. I finally deactivated my real name Facebook two weeks ago. I only have my tour guy Facebook page. My real name is done. Tired of the bullshit. Tired of all the friggin' politics from liberals and conservatives. Whining like little fucking bitches. It's annoying. That's right. Fix that shower like a man. Did I just waste the whole day doing nothing here, Biff? Damn it. He's got to get to work. He's got to get inspired. How the hell is he feeling flirty when he wasn't hanging with anybody? He must have masturbated and I missed it. Biff is stinking. He's also going to be hungry. He's going to be tired. At least he's having fun. See? He's a man. You see his fun meter is like maxed out? Because he's having fun doing man things. This is a man thing. Yeah. Yeah, you tell him, Biff. Your real name is Dan Toronto. You talking to me? If so, no, that's not my real name. I think I added you as, did you add me back? Somebody is following me now. So I haven't gone to the menu yet to see if you've added a friend request. I will accept it. But I'm not going to leave the game yet until I'm like done streaming. But somebody is following. It was I love something. So if that was you, then I did get the notification. I will go and accept everything later. But I'm done here. Bum, bum, bum. What does Biff need to do to advance? 2 meals while inspired. Let's have him watch cooking shows. That should help him get inspired, and if it does, cook something real quick so he can finally get a damn promotion. Cook 2 meals while inspired. Alright. Anybody outside? So it's unfortunate that we're gonna have to go with a needed Sarkeesian derp to father Biff's second kid, hopefully a son. But those are the breaks. It seems like all the other females in this town are married or bloated. Yeah, I think that was me. Okay, well, I will accept. If you sent me a friend request, I'll accept it. But as I said, friends lists online, as far as my internetness concerned, hasn't resulted in anything other than, oh look, I have people on a friends list. Well, do you ever hang out with them, Toronto guy? No, they're just on my list. Well, so what? Exactly. All right. Get inspired, fool, and cook something. Fast forward and get inspired. His cooking skill must have gone up recently. All right, he's inspired. Let's cook something. Let's cook something twice, and then he'll get a damn promotion. Just don't fuck it up. Scrambled eggs with bacon. All right. Yeah, he's inspired. He fixed the shower all by himself like a man. Now he's going to cook scrambled eggs and bacon like a man. And, wow. Yeah! It's like Tom Hanks in Cocktail. Damn, Biff is a freaking pro. Recently, I'm erasing most of my friends on the Facebook and leaving mostly those I have met in real life only. That's one thing I was considering, is like just unfriending a bunch of people on my old real name page, but like those I don't hang out with, but I don't hang out with anybody. I tried. Like in 2014, 2015, after I dumped my ex and started getting in shape and started looking real friggin' awesome, I tried to create a friggin' social circle. And I was using Facebook to do it. All right, just one more meal while inspired. I was using Facebook to do it, and I would say, hey, do you want to hang? Everybody was saying, yeah, let's hang. And earlier I said, woman number 2 would cancel at the last minute. It wasn't just the women doing it. The friggin' dudes who I went to school with, who were popular back in those days, who I was so desperate to fit in with, would cancel on my ass constantly too, with weak-ass friggin' reasons. It was like, I even think to this day, why was I so concerned with being friends with these people back then when they've turned out to be boring, excuse-ridden losers? So I stopped trying to create a social circle, social circle, because I spent the majority of my life just being basically a friggin' hermit, being a miserable slob. And my ex-girlfriend kept me that way until I realized she was a pig, and finally tried to create a social circle at my age, and everyone my age is friggin' tired and whiny all the time. It's like, okay, fine. So that's why I just deactivated my real name Facebook page, because there's no point keeping people on it, even family, because I don't do anything with anybody. I tried. All right, it's promotion time. So, yeah. I'm not hanging with anybody either, but I'm using Facebook as contacts, like in different places I have been to. Well, that's the thing, too. I was using it to post pictures of my food. And it would end up with people saying, oh my god, Toronto guy, I want some. And I'd be like, okay, I'll make you some. Just tell me when you want it and where you want it delivered. A lot of times I wouldn't hear back from them. Sometimes I would. And then I'd cook the shit, message them, tell them it's ready, and either not hear from them until it was too late, or they'd be like, I can't because of this and that. It's like, people online just annoy the fuck out of me with their bullshit. Alright. They use it to piss and moan about how much their lives suck, but they don't do anything to change it. I mean, like, another thing my old school friends have been doing, like, at least 3 times a year. We've got to arrange a reunion and meet up and talk about old times and blah, blah, blah. And everybody's all for it and clicking, yay. And it doesn't that's where it ends. It never happens. To the point where every time it was brought up, I'd just roll my fucking eyes and be like, whatever. It's like they're fine with it. It's like they like the idea that people want to do it and that's good enough for them. But if it actually requires getting off your ass and going out, they don't do it. Excuses, excuses, excuses. It's just like the people who I went to school with who were in the, quote, cool clique, who I was desperate to fit in with but never was able to, turned out to be extremely fucking lame. So there you go. If you're a youngster listening to this live or in the future, in the high school or junior high, don't waste your time trying to get in with these cool kids, man. They're going to be the lame wads when they're later in life, man. They're going to be lame as fucking hell. So if you're depressed that you're not fitting in with cool people, trust me, they're not cool. They're lame, and they're going to be lame later in life. It's almost Biff's birthday. Oh, Biff is going to be an old man. It's almost Biff's birthday. But he's got no friends. No, he's got friends, but Biff's gonna have a birthday party all by himself or something. But yeah, Facebook, man, it's just this. It's a. I mean, you watch the movie Wall-E, man. You see all the fat people who have their faces buried in devices, totally oblivious to the world around them. That was the people on my real name Facebook page. That's how they socialize. Via clicks and status updates. Like, I had the type of Facebook friends on my real name page who would post just out of the blue, status update, so-and-so is feeling heartbroken. And that's it. And then people would reply, what's wrong? What's wrong? Mostly women. What's wrong, hon? What's wrong? And then the person who posted the update would be like, nothing, I'm okay. It's like, well, people. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. People are stupid. Many of these cool kids from our youth have frozen in their mentality, hence why the way they are. Well, they're not cool now, I'll tell you that. I've also said this before on previous videos, not gameplay videos, that from what off the top of my head, all but one of the females I went to school with, all but one of them are now single mothers. Never married, fucked around, had a kid in their, some of them not even in their 20s had a kid, and now are just basically looking for a man who wants nothing to do with them. A couple of them were trying to lay on to just get a little taste of Toronto guy, and this was after I decided, fuck this whole dating scene, it's a waste of my time. So yeah, they've never been cool. Yeah, the whole cool thing is a bullshit. That's a lot of these kids who are it happened in my generation, Generation X, man. Kids constantly whining. Biff, are you tired yet? God damn it, Biff, you gotta sleep. You gotta get to work, man. Promotion. Kids constantly whining. Like, I remember when Nirvana hit the scene. Holy crap. I don't know if anybody watching now is a part of my generation. Nirvana hit the scene. And all of a sudden, all the teenagers just became depressed and miserable. And we're like, you don't know how hard it is being a teenager and blah, 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 and blah. It's like, fucking hell. And people, like, these kids worry about, it's just part of being a kid, I guess. And it seems to me, it's the ones who are part of the cool club who are mostly the ones who are constantly depressed and just bloody hell, in constant need of validation. Hence, the people on my old real name page who would constantly post nonsense in their status updates. But that's what Facebook is for being nonsensical. It's for going online and telling everybody how tired you are. Telling everybody that you just bought a new fucking can opener. Oh my god, it's holy crap. Stop the press. So and so bought a new goddamn can opener. Like, damn. Their formative years of fitting in and getting all the attention are over, so now they have to resort on ridiculous, nonsensical posts on Facebook to get that feeling back. And when they get the like clicks, it's like they bust a nut in their shorts, for crying out loud. So fuck Facebook. Thomas blah, 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 says they are looking for someone who will clean up their problems. Of course they are. Kidding me? Bloody hell. Especially them single mothers. And that's the one thing I've said it before. The biggest, one of the many bad things to come out of my generation was just this plague of single mothers who did a piss poor job raising their kids, who are now in their early 20s and are causing all the problems that we have now. But I'm sure, I still say it's mostly an internet thing. People go on about Toronto. I can live in Toronto guy. I hear it's all feminism. Blah, 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 blah. Well, I hear that too, but online. I'll even go out. I don't see any of the shit that people claim is wrong with Toronto. I don't see the racism that people say exists in Toronto. I don't see the rape culture. Like 2 years ago, the Red Pill Move documentary played here at the University of Toronto. Okay? Which is supposed to be this big SJW place. It played in the evening. It was nighttime. I was walking around. What was I seeing? I was seeing young college women jogging. Like, it was warm enough. They were jogging around campus by themselves at night. And I was like, where the hell is the rape culture that I hear is in this city? It's all bullshit. It's all a bunch of people looking for attention. And where do they get it? They get it on fucking Facebook and social media. That's why a lot of these people, if they, let's give them the benefit of the doubt, if some dude does kind of act inappropriate with them, will they go to the cops? No. They'll go on Twitter. They'll go on Facebook. Because on Facebook and Twitter, they're sure to have a mob of people who will believe them. Whereas the cops will ask questions. Yes, I'm an asshole. I know, everybody. Deal with it. This woman is walking like she has to take a piss. What the hell is wrong with this woman? Holy hell. Who the hell is this? Rochelle Schreiber. Wow, she's keeping her legs chained together, like damn near literally. What the? All right. I've been paying attention. Biff is going to go to work in a shit mood. Everyone talks about being individual while copying so-called famous people. Tell me about it. My eldest nephew is 24. 24? 23. And he's a gigantic Drake fan. To the point where he does his best to look like him. And when I hung out with him last December during my holidays, Drake apparently has a mall here. Sorry, a store in a mall here. I don't know what it's called, but they sell clothes. So my nephew goes in and buys a fucking $40 baseball cap at one of Drake's stores. And I'm like, are you shitting me, dude? You want a baseball cap? Go to Dollarama. You can get one for $2. But he just had to have the Drake one. Little Jimmy from Degrassi Next Generation. And worst of all, most of these single mothers have been impregnated by a small group of guys, and rest of... Well, that's the thing, too. All these women I went to school with who are now single mothers, the majority of them who have more than one kid have more than one kid from more than one guy. My eldest stepsister being one of them. Woman number 2 being another. And they got pregnant before they were 20. Dropped out of high school. Generation X, everybody. That's the kind of shit we did. They're total slots, Thomas. Blah, blah. Total slots. Big time slots. Who the hell are you calling? Browsing the web. It's almost time for work. 4 minutes. At least he's playful. He should get a promotion and start making more money. He's running out of money, damn it. Okay, let's let Biff get to work. Alright. So yeah, that's what's going on. Deactivated my real name. I've considered now and then deactivating my tour guy, but I don't know. Because while my real name page had a bunch of liberals, a mix of liberals, mostly liberals, and conservatives just bickering and shit online, just willfully ignoring he didn't get a promotion? Are you shitting me? God damn it, Biff. Let's invite Anita Derp over. If we can. Or let's at least call her. It was Anita, right? Yeah, let's call her. She doesn't have a job. So she shouldn't be at work. Oh, sleeping. Damn it. Not going to invite the daughter over. The daughter is done. I am planning to reclaim all my damn taxes. I will not be feeding it as I have not made them babies. You planning to reclaim? Oh, because of all the shit that goes to these women? But there's also the dudes on welfare and shit. It's just messed up. Generation X, man. Biff needs to outdoor trash. Son of a bitch. I gotta buy an outdoor trash can. Let's buy an outdoor trash can so we can at least dump this crap. I forget what I was saying. Biff needs a garbage thing. I don't even know where I'd look. Let me go to search. He needs an outdoor. $155. Retro trash can, Stasa parts. Fine, go with the cheap one, damn it. Who cares the color, for crying out fine? Let's do a black one. There. $155. Practically his entire paycheck from his last day's work. To buy a friggin' trash can. What was I talking? Okay, a Generation X, man. A lot of people go on about Generation X was great. It had its moments, but look what they've friggin' turned out. So many of them are lame, as I've said. Just lame, boring people. A lot of whom raised awful kids. There are a few who've raised good kids, I will admit that. I'm not some asshole who thinks that all this or all that are trash. Biff's feeling good. Yeah. Okay, what does he have to do in order to... His cooking skill's fine. He needs to cook 2 gourmet meals. And he needs to have a silver at a dinner party event. He needs to have a dinner party. Damn it. At least cook 1 gourmet meal. Get that out of the way. Let's cook pasta. How much? Yeah, $4. Yeah. Pasta preemie. Yeah, Gen X, man. And I still say, man, one thing I was saying is that I remember when Nirvana hit the scene. I shit on Nirvana a lot, but they did help a lot to get rid of the politically correct PG shit that was just about over at that time when they entered. Them coming put an end to it. Another thing that helped it was Madonna. Back when Madonna wasn't such a friggin' lunatic feminist. Like a current modern day style feminist. Like Justify My Love, that music video came out, which had some like side boob in it, and the media was freaking out, and Madonna didn't give a fuck. You see, that's what we need now. We need the next Nirvana to come on with a song that says screw everything. in order to usher in the next pushing the envelope era, because I'm convinced it happens in 30-year cycles. Right now is like the late 80s, but with the internet. Because I believe if we had the internet back in the late 80s, during the late 80s PG era, holy shit. It'd be just as bad as it is now. Because back then, like, you were, like, homosexuality was pretty much not, it was kept secret, that kind of thing. So can you imagine now? I mean, can you imagine back then if they had the internet? Holy crap, it'd probably be worse than it is now. Not as retarded as it is now with all these multiple genders. Would like to, no, what happened to your birthday? I was supposed to go visit you. Okay, you want to come? You know what? All right, y'all saw me press the green button again, right? And it's not letting me. I was going to let her come over. I was going to impregnate her again. Damn it, Biff. Apparently you smell bad. Go take a shower. But yeah, there we go. Well, yeah, as I was saying, my real name was filled with all the, just a bunch of bickering. My tour guy, there's just still a lot of angry dudes on there, man. Posting links of stuff that is just anger inducing, and I end up having to unfollow those dudes so I don't have to see it because I hate being angry. Because posting that shit ain't good. Like, that's the thing, man. I do cooking videos for those of you watching live or in the future. And I get responses on those videos saying, wow, you found your niche, Toronto guy. Yay. And I'm like, yeah, but my cooking videos get like a total of 60 views. Whereas the videos where I get all political and rant on bullshit going on in the world get at least like 300. People more, just the money, unfortunately, is people having their anger and hatred for what's going on in the world just continuously fueled. Get over yourselves, man. Get over that shit. Get out and do something. It's an awesome day outside, man, at least here. I mean, when I'm done streaming, I just might go out to my nearby mall and buy some Astrolube because I'm running low on Astrolube to masturbate with. You see? I'm hardcore. I'm the type of dude people should have been wanting to hang out with when I was a kid. Because I say things online like, yeah, I need some more Astrolube to masturbate with. Whereas all those people I wanted to be friends with back then, they'd be like, oh my god, Astrolube? You're so disgusting. Yeah. Alright. Well, unfortunately, Biff, I couldn't get Biff to do what he needed to do in this stream. I'm gonna end it soon. Nobody donated money, but that's okay. A video I want to do a video soon. Anyone who's heard about the John Cena shit that's happened recently, that is one thing I like to do a video on as far as ranting on stuff. Because I tell you, man, John Cena gets a lot of hate in the wrestling world. Right now, the MGTOW community should be absolutely praising the name of John motherfucking Cena for the shit that's gone down in his life right now. John Cena has potentially brought all this bullshit to the mainstream. I never understood why women and many men comprehend sex as filthy or bad. That's what happened in the 80s. All right? In the 80s, openly discussing anything sexual was pretty friggin' taboo. That's why a lot of the media freaked out about Madonna's Justify My Love, and she didn't give a shit. And that's what happens now. You're not really allowed to talk about straight sex, but you can talk about, other kinds of intercourse. I mean, there's so many different genders. There's probably so many different kinds of intercourse. I mean, for fuck's sakes, I did a video a while back of a woman who claims that she is now married to a fucking train station, the Santa Fe Railroad station. She claimed that she has sex with it, for fuck's sakes. You have women in parts of the world marrying themselves. So that's cool, but if you bring up, straight man-woman sex, you're cis scum. So we're in the 80s. We're in the late 80s stages. We just need that Nirvana to hit. And the 10, 11, 12-year-olds who are 10, 11, 12 now, who don't use Facebook because they think it's lame, who don't use Facebook because their parents are on it and they don't want some friend request from their fucking parents, they're going to be the ones who are going to be like, someone's going to try to shove all this nonsense that's going on today down their throats, and these kids are going to be like, are you fucking retarded? And there we go. That'll be the big bang that's going to usher in the next pushing the envelope era, which I can't wait for. Oh, look, it's the mother of our child. Do you want to do some intercourse? Do you want to try for another kid? What do you mean more choices? Actions. I guess she needs to be closer. Let her be closer. True, now imagine this. Women prefer plastic manufactured thing to a guy just to maintain artificial inflated price of sex. Manufactured. You mean the dildo? That's another funny thing. You see that the whole sex robot thing is quietly... what the fuck is with the females in this damn city? For real? Is she pregnant or is she just a fucking fat ass? God. Alright, you see how sex robots are, like, you know, that kind of thing. And real dolls, especially sex robots, are, you see it, are slowly becoming known. And when an article or video is posted about it, a lot of women will go on and be like, what the fuck, that's gross, blah, 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 blah. Men and their sex toys. Sex toy. You walk into a sex shop and you look at how many dildos they have on sale. Like, sex toys... Like, I would argue that the majority of the sales in the sex toy industry come from women and their fake dicks that they buy and their vibrators. All of a sudden, men want a friggin' doll to have intercourse with that makes noise when you plow it, and it's like, men are fucking disgusting. So I wonder what those same women think of the fleshlight. All it is a pussy. They have a problem with the flashlight? Probably not. But they do make male sex dolls. I've seen them online. So, I don't know. You can't do this, you can't do that. All these Gen X females, not all of them, but the ones who feel they need to babysit the world and tell us all what's right and wrong, need to shut the fuck up. But as I said, that's the kind of shit that was happening in the late 80s before things changed. And things will change. Things will change, but eventually in about 30 years, they'll go back to the way they are now. It's a cycle. They're never going to stay the same. It's never going to be a case of, like, how you got these people wanting certain things banned completely. Like, things are never going to permanently change one way or another as far as, like, how we socialize, for fuck's sakes.
Yibsy.
Okay, people get bored. People get sick of shit. And people are already getting sick of the politically correct play nicely shit going on. And as I said, something is going to come along in the near future that's going to say, fuck this shit. And boom, we're done. It'll be okay. I mean, for example, I'm a big fan of the Comedy Central roasts. But they didn't do a Comedy Central roast last year. The last one they did was in 2016. They used to do one a year. Last one they did was in 2016. It was the Rob Lowe one, which I thought was pretty good. All of a sudden, Trump becomes president, and they didn't do a Comedy Central roast last year, because if you've seen those roasts, they go pretty much hardcore with the jokes. Can't do that now. So Comedy Central was playing it safe and said we can't do it because they don't want any backlash. So Comedy Central roast will come back too eventually. She's pregnant in each of her ass cheeks. Well, she looked like it, didn't she? Yes, it is the majority of women. That's what I'm saying, that they prefer dildos to a man just to maintain their manipulation. Well, that's the thing. One thing, there's a YouTuber named Goodfella who, instead of a G, it's a 6. Scottish dude who's pretty fucking funny. He's mentioned when he's talked about the whole sex toy thing. Well, it's time for work. Is that how it's funny how women, like men, want like the full body of a woman, like legs, boobs, pussy, titties, and face and all that shit, whereas women, all they want is the dick. So yeah, that's rather interesting. Very, very interesting indeed. And one thing I did like recently in the last few days, just out of curiosity, is I went on like Pornhub or something to look up videos of dudes having intercourse with these fucking sex dolls, and there are videos out there. And a lot of them is like these dudes are freaking smacking the doll in the face and twisting the heads and shit. It's like fucking hell. Like, you dudes should definitely not be doing intercourse with real women. Bloody hell. Like, they're smacking the fuck out of these things. But maybe that's normal. I'm not very experienced in the intercourse world. I'll just leave it at that. So I can't imagine I'd smack a woman in the face and shit during the act. All right, Biff's home. No promotion. Damn it. Don't know what he's got to do. There's got to be something I'm missing. But we'll call that a day. We'll call that a stream. How's he doing? Yeah, fuck it. Let's just pause it. And thank you, everybody, for coming. Thanks for the comments. Biff will be back next week. I'll try to think of something for him to do, because he can't just keep going to work and coming back and doing nothing. He's got to do something. He's got to meet with Anita Derp, impregnate her. Hopefully she has a boy. When the boy's old enough to go to school and doesn't have to be cared for at the house, we'll kick out Anita, keep the boy, and raise him to be a man. This has been Toronto Guy. Thanks for coming, everybody. Biff Dabone is going off the air. And I will accept that friend's request that somebody sent me. Have a lovely day. Go out and play. And who gives a shit if you bought a fucking can opener? Nobody cares online.